And while I have never had the kind of tummy that made me want to tie up my top like Britney Spears circa 1999, the lower portion of my abdomen did not used to resemble the folds of your great-grandmother's neck skin, with the texture and consistency of bread dough. Reflect on that for a minute. The jigging folded in. And though I have been told that they will eventually fade, I have to say that if they do, I will miss them, because where others look and see imperfection, I look down and see a road map. A map that you follow to find your way to my arms. I see the artwork you drew as you grew within, stretching my skin, pushing the limits of what a woman's body can do. I see the lines as marking your growth the way my mother's pencil etched each new inch of my stature onto our kitchen wall. Didn't get very high. Because there was a time when I worried. 10 weeks my heart waited to know yours was okay, waited to hear the beat of drums in my belly, waited to take a breath. 10 more weeks and I felt you stir for the first time. I laughed out loud, knowing you were dancing to that ancient rhythm within. I don't think fetuses can snap, though.
Why not?
And so I watched my belly swell until 2 weeks past your scheduled arrival date and waited 2 days for you to emerge. I walked and waited, breathed and prayed through beautiful waves meant to move you down, but you had grown so well you took root inside of me, settling into this space so comfortable that your birth became my lesson in letting go. This world likes to mess with perfect things, and so we were left to craft perfection out of rooms filled with metal, bright lights and men in white coats. Separated only by the surgeon's scalpel, I reluctantly let them numb my body so that I never felt you emerge, but instead heard you. When the final line added to my body was a 6-inch incision, turning my flesh into a window through which that ancient rhythm left my body and left me shivering on the operating table, longing to hold you in my arms. But the first time I felt you on the outside was just your cheek pressed up against mine while they stitched me back together. So no. This birth is not the promise that we whispered to each other when I met you in Moon River Dreams. Still, there is no need for apology. This is how it happened. You nestled your back against mine, lay impossibly perfect vertebrae to vertebrae, and I grew used to holding you in the safety of this cradle. But these days it hangs more like a hammock. And so we grip tightly to each other while the world sways. I find new ways of keeping you safe. I no longer wait to the beat of your kicks in my belly, but to the horses racing through your chest and the breeze blowing through your lungs. Touch your tummy to my tummy and breathe as I once again nourish your tiny body. And each night, I press your cheek against my cheek and tell you that nothing worth having ever came easy. Thank you.